Long ago, before the first cities rose from the dust, before kings claimed dominion over land and men, there were beings born from heaven itself, the Watchers, angels who looked down upon the children of men and were captivated, fascinated by our world. They descended, they walked among humanity, and from their union with mortal women came the Nephilim. Giants, yes, but more than that. Some say they were not merely strong, not merely tall. They possessed a gift that bent the natural order, eyes that pierced the dark, strength that shook the earth, speed that could outpace any beast, and whispers claim the ability to shift their form, to walk as shadows, to become what they wished. Legends tell of villages hunted by strange children, eyes too deep, smiles too knowing. Faces seem to flicker as if they were not bound by flesh alone. They disappeared in the blink of an eye. Or perhaps they simply were never fully there. Some say these stories are the origin myths we know so well today. Vampires, werewolves, even skinwalkers. Perhaps they're not monsters at all, but echoes of Nephilim carrying forward the forbidden teachings of the Watchers, secrets of transformation, a hidden power, of lives that can slip between forms and between worlds. I want you to imagine a forest under a blood-red moon. The tree stands like a silent sentinel. A traveler wanders lost, but hears the faint crunch of leaves behind him. Slow, deliberate, he turns, and there, just for a heartbeat, a figure stands. Tall, impossibly pale, eyes glowing with ancient knowing. It tilts its head, mimics his voice, and then vanishes into the mist. The traveler is left trembling, unsure if what he saw was real or a shadow born from a story older than the mountains themselves. The Watchers in their rebellion taught men things never meant to be known: sorcery, secrets of life and death, the shaping of flesh and bone. Perhaps the stories of vampires with their thirst and their unnatural longevity are not mere fiction. Perhaps they are whispers of what the Nephilim could do and what their descendants still may. Across time, the Nephilim vanished from history, or so the scrolls say, but their essence, it lingers in the forest at midnight, in the howl of a lone wolf, in the shadows that seem to move against the light. Their bloodline, some claim, still carries the old power, strength and senses beyond our own, and the uncanny ability to shift to wear the guise of another, to walk in the night unseen. In small towns, stories persist. A child disappears in the woods, returning with eyes that are too sharp, too knowing. Travelers see a man walking through the forest who vanishes when approached. Hunters swear they glimpse a wolf that stood on two legs, watching, waiting. Could these be remnants of an ancient bloodline, or the lingering echoes of those first Watchers whose knowledge still drifts through our world, hidden in plain sight? Tonight, under the moon's red glow, the veil thins, the legend stirs, and if you walk carefully, you listen, you might feel it. The subtle gaze of something not entirely human. The sense that shadows have depth, that stories are more than stories, and that the Nephilim and the knowledge of the Watchers are still with us. Beware the night, for the children of the Watchers walk still, and the myths we tell may only be the beginning. Happy Halloween, guys. Bye.